Well, what's up everyone? I've been wanting to do this review for a while. I'm going to give a review on a kayak that's, I think, highly underrated and almost forgotten about here recently. I know there's a lot of them out there, but I never hear anybody talk about this kayak and how good of a river kayak it actually is. And I'm talking about the Old Town Topwater 120, 12-foot paddle only kayak, 12 foot long, weighs, I believe it says 85 pounds. And if you check the pricing, it's a little bit cheaper than a lot of the other newer kayaks that have just come out. I'll add the price what it is right now, but I think it's around $1,200–1,300. But I see them online for around $1,900 to $1,000. You can pick them up. And I've been taking this kayak here recently down several river floats, and I've been out in the lakes. I've done a lot of different things with them, but mainly a bunch of little skinny water river floats where I will paddle only. And I'll mention two other kayaks compared to the RVR, the Bonafide RVR 119 and the Crescent Shoaly. This right here, I feel like is just as good of a kayak and right in there, and it paddles exceptionally well. And a few of the things I even like a little bit better about this. So first off, it's right in the same range. It's right about the same weight as the RVR. It's a couple pounds heavier than the Shoaly. I wasn't really, when I got this kayak, I got it off my buddy Chris, and he wanted a nice stable kayak, and he was happy with it. He's a bigger guy than me, and I was like, well, I want to kind of mess around with it. I've been wanting to try it out, and I've taken it a bunch of places, and I'm very impressed. And I was so impressed that I felt like I had to actually give a review of how underrated I believe this kayak is. So let's go over some things I like about it and just show you over the kayak. Let's start right in the middle. Old Town. Old Town is well known for making kayaks, and one thing about Old Town is everything they build that I've been on is very well done, well thought out. So right in the middle, the seat is a very comfortable seat. I'm really pleased with the seat, how comfortable it is, how simple it is to pop it in for a high in a low setting, and it just pops right in. You can pop it right out to take the seat out if you need to. Snaps right in. I've snapped it in and out a bunch of times. That is holding up. Everything about this holds up very well. Got a good area around here, a little bit of like a foamy texture right here. I can stand up so easily and fish off this. The foot controls, very simple, like so easy to use. I love, there's two cup holders, one on each side. They both drain out. There's a little area right here for storage. We got an area underneath for storage. Got one on this side over here that even has a little, like a little catch thing there that you can put stuff in there. So the handles are very solid. So right here where you're sitting, where you're doing all your time on the kayak, is very comfortable, easy to maneuver. It's right in the middle of the kayak too. I like how it's centered. So if you want to put a lot of weight back here, because look at all this room, tons of room back here. You can put a lot of weight. You can put a crate or two crates probably. I've thought about actually putting a motor on this, and I might at some point. Only thing, I don't love the handle, how it's on the angle. It's kind of hard when the guy's in the front and the guy's in the back. I don't know. There's a lot of different accessories for different things. I'm not sure what all they were designed for. Now this one, I guess you could add a rudder if you wanted to, or maybe they just use that design from the pedal drive one. It's got some removable keyless thing right there. It's pretty, I don't remember what it's called there, but there's your underneath. I'm not gonna get technical with it. It's got a nice little rod holder over here, paddle holder to kind of strap it in. And I love those on the pedal drive, but when I'm using this one, I'm using it all the time. But got two rod holders. That's a paddle holder, I meant to say. Two rod holders sticking back. Got holes to drain. It's got straps here to strap this part down. I hardly ever do it. Like, you're sitting there, that seat does not move on me. I've never had a problem with it. I added a track back here. I screwed it in and added me a track. That's for my camera mount. But if you want to add one for a flag or whatever, very solid. We got tracks up here, too. That's pretty standard. Everything has gotten way more tracks nowadays. Let's go to the front, and we have an open hatch. which a lot of kayaks I feel like are going away from. And what I do, oh, I got water in there somehow. I keep a dry bag and I can throw an extra paddle in. If somebody breaks a paddle, loses a paddle, and you gotta have some kind of paddle, which I've done it before without a paddle and it's a pain. So you got that. Somehow I got a little water. Oh, it poured down last night and my truck was at an angle. So it probably got water into something somehow, but usually I don't have to worry about that. But got all that room where it's open up in there. And we got another good solid handle up here. And of course I always have a rope because I'm dragging my kayak all the time, or like I did yesterday, we were on a hillside getting out and we had to drag the kayaks up a bank that was steeper than this right here. So, you know, a good rope, a good thick rope is definitely a good thing to add if you do a lot of dragging, and a little bit thicker. Like this is probably a 1/2 inch. Like that's maybe a little thicker than that. That's a solid where you can grab a hold of it and really pull. Really helps out a lot. Do you have an Old Town Topwater or have you used one? Let me know what you think about it. And if you are a bigger person, say you're well over 200 pounds and you're just looking for something to get in, very comfortable and solid, great kayak. Now, yes, it's over $1,000, and I feel like over $1,000 is probably what you got to spend to get something good. And like I said about the Old Town, they've been making them for a long time. Everything about it feels very good quality, and that's the one thing I feel like is a little bit underrated too. They're kind of well known for making them and knowing what they're doing. Well, if you're watching this video, I haven't uploaded a video on this channel in a while, and I plan to do one every once in a while, but I kind of just want to use it for reviews and different things. And if you see me using something else, actually, I'll probably be doing a video on my Newport 180 Pro. I'm really liking it, but I got to use it a little bit more before I give a full review on that. So thanks for watching. Oh yeah. I just got to do my intro. There's one. There's a good one. Acrobatics. Yes. Man, that's a pretty one there. It is, ooh, 15 1/4. All right, well, we are pulled off over the side, and Tyler's got a campsite right up there. I'm about to carry my stuff, so I chose the Old Town. This is the non-pedal drive. It's a Topwater 120. But I brought this mainly because it just does great in the river. It's very comfortable kayak, but also has a lot of storage. I got a little bit of stuff in there. It's got a hatch. I didn't put a lot in there, but I got some stuff in there. Got a lot of open room. It's a comfortable seat. It's got a lot of room in the back. Got a backpack. I got my sleeping stuff actually in there, and I just brought like one bag. That's all the tackle I got. It's just like one bag in that. Got like my gun and wallet and stuff in a dry bag, a bunch of waters, a cooler. And Tyler's got the RVR, which same, I have that kayak. My kayak's actually in the shop getting a motor put on as we speak. But that power pole is actually really nice to use. I've been watching him use it. It's got a lot of room for storage, and it's got a lot of room up here. He's got some dry bags. Woo! Woo! Pretty good one here. He's fighting hard anyways. Yeah! Maybe the last one on the trip. Way to end it off. Nice hit right there. Beautiful little smallie, about 13 inch smallie.